2025 is here, and it's bringing the heat. From ancient warriors and deadly ninjas to supernatural chaos and high-speed showdowns, this year's lineup is stacked with power, story, and pure adrenaline. Whether you're hunting monsters, drifting through dimensions, or rising from the shadows, one thing's certain: gaming in 2025 will never be the same. Let's dive into the most anticipated titles of the year. In a world where light once ruled, only shadows remain. Elden Ring, Nightreign takes us deeper into the mythos, into a twisted reflection of the lands between, where the stars bleed red, and the skies never see dawn. You are no longer just a tarnished. You are the last echo of a forgotten age, chosen by fate, or cursed by it. Explore an entirely new realm, a fractured plane built on forgotten sorcery and the remnants of shattered gods. Ride spectral mounts through haunted valleys, master moonlit weapons forged in lost dreams, and face monstrosities that adapt to your every move. This is not the world you knew. It's darker, smarter, and far more dangerous. Nightreign introduces evolved bosses with changing attack patterns, dungeons that shift each time you enter, and allies that may one day become your greatest threat. Co-op returns, deadlier and deeper, bringing seamless multiplayer into a world where trust is fragile. This is your journey through despair, through twilight, through legends unspoken. Elden Ring, Nightreign. When the sun fails, will you stand in the dark, or become its ruler? 10 years in the making, and now, it's finally here. Lost Soul Aside returns, reforged, reimagined, and ready to redefine the action RPG genre. Step into the shoes of Khazir, a lone swordsman haunted by loss, bonded to a mysterious creature named Arena, a living weapon with a mind of its own. Together, they face the Voidrak's otherworldly invaders threatening to consume their world in chaos and silence. This isn't just another stylish action game. It's a fusion of lightning-fast combat, cinematic storytelling, and heart-pounding music that'll keep your pulse racing. Switch seamlessly between swordplay and shape-shifting weapon forms. Dash, deflect, and unleash devastating combos in battles that feel like choreographed dance. But beyond the blade is a story of sorrow, redemption, and unbreakable resolve. Lost Soul Aside launches August 29, 2025 exclusively on PlayStation 5 and PC. With breathtaking visuals, a hauntingly beautiful world, and deep, character-driven lore, this is the indie giant that's about to shake the industry. Lost Soul Aside. When destiny calls, will you rise, or fade into silence? What if reality broke, and only a few could fix it? FBC: Firebreak is a 3-player co-op shooter set in the strange and shifting universe of Control. Developed by Remedy Entertainment, this is not just a spin-off, it's a full-on mission into supernatural chaos. You play as an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. Your job? Enter the ever-changing corridors of the oldest house, take on dangerous missions called jobs, and stop reality from unraveling. Choose from 3 distinct classes, each with unique skills, powers, and gear. Whether you're the heavy-hitting tank, the agile support, or the tactical specialist, teamwork is your weapon. Missions are dynamic and replayable. Enemies mutate, environments shift, no 2 runs are ever the same. Combat is fast, responsive, and designed for strategy. Use telekinetic powers, high-tech weapons, and bureau gadgets to survive waves of twisted anomalies infected by the hiss. There's no traditional cutscene-heavy story here. Instead, the game tells its tale through the environment, hidden files, shifting spaces, and cryptic dialogue that rewards curiosity. Cross-platform multiplayer means you can team up with friends on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. And with post-launch content and free updates, Firebreak is built to keep evolving. FBC: Firebreak launches June 17, 2025, and will be available day 1 on Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Extra. Contain the chaos, control the unknown, together. In a fractured world where connection once seemed impossible, one man walks the edge of extinction again. Sam Porter Bridges returns in Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, the long-awaited sequel from legendary creator Hideo Kojima. This time, the stakes are higher, the terrain is deadlier, and the mysteries are deeper than ever before. Set after the fall of the Death Stranding event, Sam must now journey across strange, new lands, from arid deserts to flooded cities, each more haunting and breathtaking than the last. But he's not alone. Fragile returns. Higgs is back, and more dangerous. And new allies step forward, Rainy, Tomorrow, and Drawbridge, each carrying pieces of a puzzle that could save or doom what's left of humanity. Combat has evolved. Traversal is faster, smoother, and more tactical. Every delivery, every battle, every choice, matters. With visuals built for the PlayStation 5, immersive DualSense feedback, and a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack. This is not just a game. It's a message. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach launches June 26, 2025 exclusively on PS5. Reconnect, rebuild, and return to the beach before it's too late. It's time to return to where legends were made. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4 is back, and it's bigger, faster, and slicker than ever. Fully remastered for a new generation, this isn't just a remake, it's a rebirth of skateboarding's golden age. From the sun-drenched streets of Los Angeles to the icy ramps of Canada, every park has been rebuilt from the ground up. With stunning visuals, smooth controls, and explosive energy, each level is a playground waiting to be conquered. Drop in as Tony Hawk, Bam Margera, Elissa Steamer, or one of the new-gen stars bringing fresh fire to the franchise. Grind, flip, and combo your way through classic challenges, or push it further with new goals, tricks, and gear. Create your own park, style your own skater, and compete head-to-head with friends around the world in seamless online multiplayer. The soundtrack? A perfect mix of punk, rock, hip-hop, and new-gen bangers that fuel every grind and gap. Whether you're chasing nostalgia or dropping in for the first time, this is skateboarding at its peak. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, landing July 2025 on all major platforms. Are you ready to ride again? 2091, the world has changed. And not for the better. Humanity's final line of defense? A specialized team of operatives, trained for one thing, eradicating the mutant plague known as the Zeds. Welcome to Killing Floor 3, the next evolution of blood-soaked survival horror. Face relentless waves of monstrous enemies, each more aggressive, more grotesque, and more intelligent than ever before. From clawed berserkers to explosive monstrosities, the battlefield never stays quiet for long. But this time, you're not just reacting. You're upgrading. Modular weapons give you full control over your loadout, scopes, barrels, underbarrels, customized for the way you fight. New tactical tools like deployable turrets and ziplines let you shape the battlefield to your advantage. And when the pressure's too much, slow it all down with the return of Zed Time, giving you a split-second edge in the chaos. Team up in 6-player co-op and carve your way through twisted environments, terrifying bosses, and a world on the brink of collapse. This isn't just survival. It's war. Killing Floor 3, coming 2025. Lock, load, and let the blood flow. Before he was Big Boss, he was just a soldier. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater brings the legendary origin story back to life, rebuilt from the ground up for a new generation. Step into the boots of Naked Snake, deep behind enemy lines in the dense jungles of the Soviet wilderness. With nothing but your instincts, your weapons, and your will to survive, this is the mission that will shape the future of warfare. Stalk your prey. Blend into the environment. Use camouflage, survival skills, and close-quarters combat to complete your objective, and uncover a betrayal that changes everything. Reimagine with cutting-edge visuals and immersive audio, every leaf rustle, every drop of rain, and every whispered lie hits harder than ever before. But this isn't just a remake, it's a resurrection. The tension, the story, the legend, now reborn in crystal clear detail. Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, coming 2025. To understand the future, you must survive the past. Before the streets of Empire Bay and Lost Heaven, there was Sicily. Step into the early 1900s and meet Enzo Favara, a young man forged by hardship and bound by loyalty. Drawn into the ruthless world of the Torrisi crime family, Enzo must navigate a world where honor is currency and betrayal means death. In this narrative-driven journey, every choice you make shapes your destiny. From brutal knife fights in narrow alleys to intense gun battles on sun-drenched streets, the path to power is soaked in blood. Experience a richly detailed world, brought to life with stunning visuals and authentic environments that capture the raw beauty and harsh reality of Sicily. Face tough decisions, build alliances, and fight to protect your family's legacy, all while uncovering dark secrets that could destroy everything. Mafia, the Old Country is not just a game, it's an immersive dive into the origins of organized crime. Coming August 8, 2025, on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Honor, loyalty, betrayal. Every family has its secrets. War tears the land apart, but something far darker haunts the silence between battles. In Hell Is Us, you are a man without a past, returning to a country ravaged by civil war and consumed by a supernatural plague. Creatures made of grief and fury roam freely, and no gun, no bomb, no army can stop them. Only one thing can confront this horror: you. Armed with a mysterious sword and an even more mysterious link to the world beyond, you set out across forbidden zones, twisted landscapes, and fractured memories, searching for answers, truth, and vengeance. No map, no guidance, only instinct. In this semi-open world, exploration is everything. The game doesn't hold your hand. You forge your path, and every encounter is personal, visceral melee combat against beasts born of human emotion. Crafted with Unreal Engine 5, Helios is hauntingly beautiful and brutally real, merging psychological thriller, survival, and action like never before. This is not a story of heroes. This is a story of scars. Helios, coming 2025. Sometimes, the only way out is through hell itself. Welcome back to the galaxy's most chaotic loot-fueled playground. In Borderlands 2025, the guns are bigger, the villains are crazier, and the stakes? Oh, they're galactic. A new planet, new vaults, and a brand new cast of vault hunters, each packing ridiculous powers, wild personalities, and more one-liners than bullets. And trust us, you'll have millions of bullets. Face off against mutated beasts, corporate armies, and deranged cult leaders in a world where every step forward means explosions, loot drops, and chaos. Build your loadout from the galaxy's most outrageous arsenal, grenade-launching sniper rifles, self-replicating SMGs, and talking shotguns that insult your aim. Team up with up to 3 friends in seamless co-op or go solo and carve your own legend. And with next-gen graphics and faster-than-ever gameplay, every firefight feels like a blockbuster moment. Borderlands 2025 cranks up the mayhem, rewrites the rules, and proves once again, there ain't no loot like Borderlands loot. Coming 2025. Grab your guns, grab your crew, and let's blow this galaxy wide open. When honor is lost, vengeance becomes the only path. In the shadow of Mount Yotei, a land of snow and silence holds a dark secret. The samurai are gone. The clans are shattered. And from the ashes, a new ghost rises. Ghost of Yotei follows the story of Kaido, a lone warrior left for dead after his village is massacred by a mysterious warlord known only as the Raven. But death did not claim him. Something else did. Trained in the way of the sword and guided by the spirits of fallen ancestors, Kaido sets out on a brutal journey of revenge across frozen valleys, haunted shrines, and blood-soaked battlefields. Master precise, deadly combat. Use stealth, spirit magic, and ancient relics to outsmart enemies and honor the code of your people. With breathtaking visuals powered by next-gen technology, every flake of snow, every flick of steel, every drop of blood feels real and sacred. Ghost of Yotei is not just a tale of war. It's a journey of redemption, legacy, and the soul of a warrior who will not fade into history. Coming 2025. Only the ghost remains. In a land where empires fall and chaos rules, only the ruthless survive. Welcome to Pywell, a brutal world torn apart by war, betrayal, and blood-soaked ambition. This is not a land of heroes. This is the story of Macduff, a mercenary fighting not for glory, but for survival. In Crimson Desert, every battle is raw and personal. Steel clashes, shields break, and the line between right and wrong blurs with every drop of blood spilled. Roam a vast open world teeming with ancient ruins, cursed dungeons, warring factions, and creatures that defy legend. Ride across endless plains, scale icy peaks, and battle beasts in real time, physics-based combat that hits harder than ever. Lead your mercenary band, make impossible choices, and shape the fate of a realm where loyalty is rare and betrayal comes swift. Craft your story, forge your path, and prepare to face the ghosts of your past. Powered by next-gen visuals and cinematic storytelling, Crimson Desert delivers a fantasy experience unlike anything you've seen before. Crimson Desert, coming 2025. In Pywell, mercy is weakness, and the desert remembers everything. When science breaks the world, only total mayhem can save it. Welcome to a future gone wrong. An experimental energy project has unleashed a plague of nightmarish creatures, mutated, relentless, and hungry. Now, the only line of defense is a squad of heavily armed lunatics known as the Toxic Commandos. You're not a hero. You're a walking arsenal with a bad attitude and a flamethrower. In this over-the-top co-op shooter, blast through hordes of infected monsters, undead horrors, and freakish abominations with friends or solo. Drive armored vehicles, wield outrageous weapons, and paint the battlefield in guts and gore. From legendary horror master John Carpenter, this is a love letter to classic monster movies, cheesy one-liners, and non-stop explosive action. It's brutal, it's loud, and it's bloody fun. Customize your commando, gear up, and unleash hell on everything that moves or slithers. John Carpenter's Toxic Commando, coming 2025. Load up, lock in, let the carnage begin. The shadows return, and with them, the dragon's fury awakens. After years of silence, Ryu Hayabusa is back. Wielding the legendary dragon sword, he faces a new threat, deadlier, darker, and unlike anything the world has seen before. In Ninja Gaiden 4, the line between man and monster blurs as ancient forces rise and ruthless enemies hunt from the shadows. Only one ninja stands between humanity and annihilation. Experience lightning-fast combat where every strike matters. Dash, slash, counter, and unleash brutal combos in a ballet of blades and blood. With enhanced agility and new techniques, Ryu is more dangerous than ever. Travel from neon-lit cities to cursed temples, frozen peaks to underground strongholds. Each level is a test of precision, timing, and survival, designed to push even the most elite warriors to their limit. Master new weapons, upgrade your gear, and unlock devastating ninpo powers. Face bosses that tower, crawl, and strike fear with every roar. Ninja Gaiden 4 is not just a return, it's a rebirth. Harder, faster, bloodier. Coming 2025. Become the Shadow. Unleash the storm. New star system, new crew, same glorious corporate chaos. Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2, where space is vast, dangerous, and absolutely ridiculous. You awaken, once again, as the galaxy's least qualified hero, thrust into a mission no one understands, under orders from corporations that care more about profit margins than planetary survival. But hey, at least the gunplay's better this time. Explore a brand new solar system packed with exotic planets, bizarre alien life, and factions fighting over things like toothpaste rights and moon cheese exports. Your choices shape the story, your companions, and whether you become a savior or an interstellar disaster. From sarcastic robots to heavily armed philosophers, assemble your crew of misfits and manage their drama while blasting enemies into stardust with customizable weapons and questionable tactics. Expect branching narratives, dark humor, moral gray zones, and way too many vending machines. The Outer Worlds 2. Bigger, weirder, and somehow even more cynical than the first. Coming 2025. The galaxy's in trouble. Time to make it worse your way. Speed isn't just power, it's everything. Get ready to burn rubber across dimensions in Sonic Racing. Cross-World, the wildest, fastest, and most explosive Sonic racing game ever. Join Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, and an all-star lineup from across the multiverse, each bringing their own custom rides, unique abilities, and attitude to the track. Race through iconic worlds, from Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant to brand new realms colliding from different timelines. Loop-the-loops, warp zones, anti-gravity strips, and chaos-fueled shortcuts. This is no ordinary race, this is Cross-World. Team up or go solo in high-speed showdowns with boost pads, power-ups, and ultimate moves that can flip the race in a second. Customize your ride with crazy mods, wild paint jobs, and performance upgrades that fit your racing style, whether you're a drift king or a straight-line speed freak. Compete online, dominate time trials, or challenge your friends in epic 4-player split-screen mode. Sonic Racing, Cross-World, coming 2025. This isn't just a race, it's a battle for speed supremacy across the multiverse. In the city's darkest corners, the real power doesn't walk in the sun. Welcome to Seattle, where ancient vampire clans wage silent wars beneath neon lights and rainy skies. In Bloodlines 2, you awaken as a newly embraced vampire, an unnatural birth that breaks all the rules and sparks a supernatural crisis. You're the outcast, the anomaly. Feared, hunted, wanted. Choose your clan, embrace your bloodline, and unlock terrifying powers, from superhuman strength to mind-bending persuasion. But every gift comes at a cost. Hunger gnaws at your soul. And the Masquerade, the ancient law that hides your kind from humanity, must never be broken. Forge alliances. Betray friends. Shape your destiny in a world where every conversation could be your last, and trust is more fragile than glass. Combat is fierce and personal, using claws, shadows, and speed in brutal close-quarters encounters. Roam the underworld of Seattle, a gothic, living city pulsing with secrets, politics, and blood. Vampire, The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, coming 2025. Power has a price. How much of your humanity are you willing to lose?